I loved her from the first time I knew I was pregnant. Never stopped loving her.
Nancy Womac was just 16 years old and living at an orphanage in Dalton, Georgia, when she learned she was pregnant. The orphanage director found out and sent Nancy to the Bethesda Home for Girls in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
And it was a long dirt road from the main road down to Bethesda. It just kept going and kept going. It was like a nightmare.
Bethesda was one of a network of children's homes founded by preacher Lester Roloff, who advertised the home as a place where troubled kids would learn discipline through the Word of God. But according to court filings that would eventually lead to the home's closure, girls who lived there said the discipline was achieved through physical abuse and fear.
You just learn after a while, after being abused and slapped, I guess survival mode kicks in. Just let me get through this day.
After 6 months at Bethesda, Nancy was put on her first airplane to fly to Tennessee to deliver her baby.
I remember going into labor and they just give me a shot and put me out. I don't remember having her. I don't remember them wheeling me into the delivery room. I don't remember nothing.
She was done gone by the time I woke up.
What Nancy does remember is the love she always felt for her baby girl.
She was my firstborn. It's something that you never really get over. I remember thinking, well, she should be taking her first step now, or she should have lost her first tooth, or her first day of school should have started. And every year on her birthday, I know it didn't make any sense, but I always baked her a cake. She would be 12 today, she would be 13 today, she would be 14 today.
On the other side of the world, in South Africa, a little girl named Melanie was growing up as the child of missionaries.
My parents have always told me that I was adopted. They said it was important for my biological mother that I go into a good Christian home. I always had a lot of questions about her. I wanted to find her. I wanted to know more about her. I think there was fear that it could be very hurtful if I dug more and found out that she didn't want me.
Melanie eventually had 2 children of her own.
I really started thinking about what will I tell them about where they're from. And so I decided to do Ancestry. The most interesting part was that it came up with a DNA match. It had been almost 40 years. And I thought, you know, why not? My name is Melanie Spencer, and I was born in June of 1979. I was adopted as a baby from East Ridge, Tennessee. My adoption was closed, but I think my mother's birth name was Nancy.
Nancy's sister received Melanie's message.
She said, yes, I know the story.
She said she was looking for her adoptive mother, that she was born in East Ridge on June the 14th, and I knew who she was.
So I connected with Nancy through Facebook.
Hello, Melanie.
Hi.
How are you? It's good to finally find you.
I've wondered about you for a long time. It's a little overwhelming.
There's not a day goes by that I'd have not thought of you. I want you to know that you are loved so much. I'll answer any question you have.
After 42 years, Melanie drove from her home in Maryland to meet her biological mother for the first time.
Oh God, I'm so nervous.
How are you?
God, I'm so glad you're here.
42 years of questions. It feels like coming home.
And she's just what I thought she would be. She's beautiful, she's smart.
These girls on the Bethesda groups, they talk about forgiveness and healing, and they say, let it go. I can't let it go. Yes, she's in my life, but so many things I've missed. But maybe after this, it won't be so bad.
She will know the truth. I'm happy that she will know that she was loved.
NBC News made numerous efforts to contact Roloff Homes, the former operators of the Bethesda Home for Girls, but we received no response. You heard Nancy mention Bethesda online groups. There's been a wave of activism recently from people who call themselves Bethesda survivors. Nancy has shared her story with other moms who still haven't connected with their babies. She's hoping that she'll be able to inspire them, guys, to keep searching.
Kate Snow, what a remarkable, beautiful story. That moment where the two of them meet for the first time, it's unimaginable. More than 40 years.
Just consider 42 years in the making, her mom making a cake every birthday, even in her absence. And then finally that moment when the two of them meet, it's just so powerful.
The hair on my arm stood up when she said in the message to her mother, you know, this is who I am. And she goes, yes, I know the story.
Yeah, and she said it feels like coming home.
Yeah.
Those DNA tests
Beautiful.
really changing everything.
So nice.
All right, beautiful indeed.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.